So if there's a spiritual meaning for why something happens to you, then how do you explain being born with something? Obviously, nobody knows the real answer to this. We can only discuss that in the astral realm. So this is my opinion on it. I believe that if you are born with something, it was either caused by one of two things: the emotions that your mom was feeling while she was pregnant with you, or this is something from a past life. Now, I know some people don't believe in past lives, and I'm not really here to argue about that. There's actually science that shows that past lives are real. There's whole ass experiments that have been done on kids that can literally tell you how they were killed in a past life and by who. Past lives are nothing how we think that they are. How I know this is I do deep dives with my pendulum. So I do have an e-workbook called Questions to Ask Your Pendulum, and it's a karmic debt edition. The questions that are in that book were made to help you get a little more clarity as to why you've gone through the things that you've went through, and give you a perspective shift and get you out of victim mentality. So if you're interested in that, that is an e-workbook. You can download it right away. It's available on my website as well as on my Etsy shop. There's even a study, Epigenetics, that says that the things that your grandmother felt while carrying your mother can even be felt through you. So it can even go as far back to what your grandma was feeling, which is kind of fucked up. But this is why it's so important to do the inner work, because it's not only affecting you, it's affecting the generation after you and the generation after that. But a lot of people get really triggered when they learn that there's an energetic or emotional blockage that has kind of led to them experiencing the things that they're experiencing within their body. But there are also a lot of people that use that information in order to help themselves heal. So if you're born with something and you feel like you got the short end of the stick, look into the emotional blockages that have caused that thing that really resonate with you. Work on those emotional blockages, and you never know what could happen, because miracles happen every single day, and I'm not making any promises. But if you watch the documentary The Secret, you will learn about the miracle man. Once you learn about him, you'll kind of realize that your body can do a lot of things that you didn't think that it could do. So just because you have something that you think is written in stone that you're going to deal with for your whole entire life, you never truly know that. And while you might feel really restricted and you feel like you can't do anything, this book is literally telling you that there is something that you can do. And that something, you don't know what else it could lead to, but it doesn't hurt to try, because it's the one thing that you actually can do, the one thing that you can control. But yeah, so that's how I would explain a 5-year-old, 1-year-old, a newborn, whatever the case may be. Anybody being born with a physical ailment more than likely has to either do with your mother, your grandmother, or it has to do with past life. And you can use a pendulum to figure out which one of those things it is. Check out my page for more, and make sure that you hit that follow button.